Hey, what's up? It's Rob with Bushcraft. In the backyard today. It's a beautiful April afternoon, and have a quick minute to come out here and do a full bushcraft kit loadout, rucksack and haversack. So check it out. All right, well, here we are in the backyard. Got my haversack and my rucksack here. And we're trying to go through what I don't know, I'm kind of tweaking my my kit this year and going through to see what I need, what I don't need, and I like kind of like the three-part system to it. You know, like your level 1 is like what you have on your person. Level 2 is like my haversack kit. So if I leave camp, I take that with me, and then my level 3 is my whole kit with my rucksack. So, you know, my level 1, I always have. Let's see here, a little bit of paracord there. Got a Swiss Army knife, some chapstick, keys, lighter, you know, wallet, handkerchief, that kind of stuff. That's always going to be on me, right? My glasses, watch. So level 1, you know, that's what I got. Level 2, let's dig into the haversack here. So first here, let's see, up top in the little part up here, I have one of these little, I don't know, like a little tray keeper things. You see them online a lot, and I had some old flannel shirt that had a huge hole in it, so instead of trying to repair it, I made some stuff with it. So I got that little dude. In fact, we can put that stuff in there. That's probably how that would work anyway. And then this is my little twig burning stove that I made a while ago. Have a couple videos on how that works. Let's see here, we got my Pathfinder, I think it's the M32 stainless steel flask and nesting cup. So that kind of goes together. If I was in a pinch, I could boil some water in there, right? I also have a poncho in here in case, and I got a few tent stakes in there too for quick deployment, and it's got a little bit of ridgeline in there too. I got a journal that I made. I got a Buck 110. This is like my emergency fire kit. It's really just like a fat wood and some these like quick tinder tabs and like lifeboat matches, another lighter, just stuff to help me get a fire going if I really am in a predicament. This would go on my hip right away. This is my Condor Bushlore. This is what's in here right now. Here's another little wax canvas dude I made. It's really just like a sit pad. It's just nice to have something on you, or if you're collecting dry tinder or something, you got something to put it on, or if you're you know, getting some fat wood going. This is my little boo-boo kit. Just a little dude I made. It's got like a little tiny Altoids dude in here with a bunch of different medications and stuff. And I got some burn gels in here and some antiseptic wipes, that kind of thing. So that's in there. And then I do have a big old ferrocerium rod dummy corded in here. And I got another bandana, and then also kind of like a little, made this little pouch. It says hell yeah. Anyway, and in here we got some striking arrow matches in a match safe. We've got some Knipex pliers, those little dudes. I have a pocket bellows in here, blowing on the fire. I do have a little marbles brass compass in here. I got a Falk Niven DC3 knife sharpener. Just a little piece of waxed paper, just like from a paper bag. Just a little fire starter. I got some AAA batteries in here. I have one candle, AAA's, and then this is a little brass tube, and I have a couple little wood stoppers on the end, and there's some sewing needles in there. So that's kind of cool. I also have a sewing needle, or like a canvas sail needle on the back, duct taped there to the sheath. So there you go. That's my haversack. Take that with me kind of everywhere, even in the city, because you know what, I like to play around with it. So now for the fun part. So this is my rucksack. Oh, and I made this haversack just like I made this rucksack. It's not great, but it works. And it was, I don't know, I hand stitched the whole thing. It was a real pain in the ass. On the outside here, I have my Grayl GeoPress. Just got that recently. Super stoked on it. Been wanting one for a while, and man, it's a game changer. Over here, this is just a little kind of foraging bag that I make, and it's some like nice goat leather inside here, a little pouch. You know, it can get some tinder or something. You get some wild mushrooms or whatever you find, right? So now let's get in here. These little buckles. It's funny, I see people online, they're like, man, I don't know, I don't like those, I don't like buckles on bags, they're too hard to get into. But if you're having trouble with buckles, maybe you shouldn't be out in the woods. Anyway, that's just me. So open her up here. This is an old Holtzbrook hatchet. Yeah, so it's the 1 1/4 pound head, and I got it off Craigslist for like 20 bucks. The dude put this interesting like straight handle on it. I did some wood or some fire. It's just a nice little chopper. That goes right down in the middle there. This pocket here. What do we have here? Let's see. I like to carve spoons, so I got a little spoon knife there, and some wipes. There you go. That's all that's there. Nice and easily available there. This one here. Here I am having trouble with the buckle. We got some number 36 bank line, some paracord. Here's an old, it's a pipe tobacco tin, and inside here I got some doodads. It's got some little S hooks that I've made. Got a little steel ring that you can use for a tripod, quick tripod. A couple of these little quick keeper dudes. Screws like that. You can make, you know, if you need to like make a pulley or something like that, if you're trying to work with a animal carcass or something, or, you know, so just kind of some cool stuff to have. So I can carry that with me there. Sometimes I keep other stuff in there. That's just what's in there right now. So kind of tools and that kind of thing. I always take gloves with me. Just some cheapo leather gloves. And I poked holes in them and put some little loops on there just so I can hang them. And then let's go inside here. Now this thing was fun to make. It was a learning process for sure. So I got this little dude. Come back like that. All right, right on top here. Here's another little thing I just made. It's another sit pad, right? With more of that flannel that I used. But what's cool is I put some snaps here, and it opens up, and you can stuff, you know, your sweatshirt or fleece or something in there, some laundry, and it becomes a cool pillow. So anyway, pretty stoked on that. Wax canvas on this side, flannel on that side. Pretty cool dude. Here's a Shemagh, because, you know, gotta have a Shemagh. Here's just kind of like some toiletries, I think. Yeah, so I got some, let's just dump it out. Let's take a look-see here. All right, got some rubber gloves in case you're processing some game and you don't want to get all dirty. Got a little bit of floss. Got some toothpaste for the toothbrush. Got some sunscreen. One of these tiny little towels that I've never used. Little Dr. Bronner's, and another emergency blanket. So that just all kind of lives in this old, I think it's like an ammo pouch or something. Got from a surplus store. And then let's see, here's a little Cetus, or no, this is not Cetus Summit, this is a Osprey or whatever. It's just a little dry bag. And in here we got, I got this little pouch, and in here I got a set of, I think, probably 8 pre-made snares and a little bit of a peanut butter in case I was in a pinch and had to try to trap some squirrels or something. I could have those already made up. And then in here also we have, this is my little makeshift emergency fishing kit. Got some lures and weights and bobber in there. Got a little Gerber dime multi-tool in there. Yeah, so you know, if I had to, or if I would just want to have some fun and do a little fishing, I can do that. So yeah, there's that there. Let's see here. I'm trying to make this not super long. Navigation kit. Another little homemade pouch. I got a signaling bandana in there. Got a signaling mirror. Right in the Rain notepad. Got compass. Right in the Rain pen. And I got some funny little DIY yucca cord and wooden bead paste beads that I made. Oh, and also I got a whistle. So that's my little nav kit. It just kind of lives in there. Put that up here for now. here we go. Let's get into some kind of the cooking stuff. So here, made this little bag to keep. So here's one of those little colanders that a lot of dudes are using to keep your little fires in, and I think it's pretty handy, so I keep one in here. Then we also have the Pathfinder bush pot. Dude, I made this thing just snug enough. A lot of the stuff I've made, most of these pouches and stuff, I'm thinking about, I don't know, making small runs of these. Let me know if anything catches your eye, and maybe I'll make a few. But anyway, I got the bush pot in here, and I got a little napkin. I got a little cup in here, nesting cup with a lid, a couple of tins. I got some coffee and some spices and stuff. This I would kind of, I don't keep food just in here for fun, If I'm going on a specific overnight or a camp out or whatever, like, I'll put the food in. Here's another little food bag. This is a little wax canvas bag, drawstring. Got this cool old 3-tined fork. This is bone. It's probably from like could be like Civil War era. This little piece of buckskin I got from work. This little flask. It's from Writer's Tears Irish whiskey, but I keep olive oil in there. And that's good for cooking with, and also helping keep your tools lubricated and such. And then I have just like, some espresso, got some tea, got some more peanut butter. I actually even have some hardtack in here that I made a couple years ago that's still good. So that's camp kitchen, right? And then here's some more tools. I just made this pouch last night. This is a little zipper dude. My wife taught me how to use a sewing machine, so it's on. I gotta start making a lot of stuff. Now this is just, where am I gonna go with this? Let's see. Let's move you here, move you here. We'll put this stuff right here. Just some odds and ends. I do have a mosquito net in there. This is one of those little settlers wrenches, or what they call it. I think it's just a Scotch eye auger on this. Have a bevel on this end so you can bash it onto a log. And anyway, my sister got me this for Christmas and I haven't used it yet. Got some Gorilla Tape there. Got some of that, I forget what you call this. It's the tape that you patch up like sleeping bags and stuff with and a Yuko candle. Oh, my Yuko candle's inside. I'm making a leather sheath for it. So that would also be included in this. I have an awl, got a little bit of beeswax, got some fat wood, little toggle with some number 36 bank line for some reason, little strop with some green compound on there, pencil, small file. My axe gets a little nick or something, I can take care of that. And then, okay, here we go. Got my Bahco Laplander. Can't forget that, dude. Let's put that there. So, cutting tools. And then the rest is, oh wait, nope, there's more. I do have a little grill also, so that goes with the cooking stuff. But the rest is just kind of a shelter and bedding. So I have this. It's a knockoff of the DD Tarp hammocks, but it's a Kalinco. But it's their 3x3, bunch of tie outs. I've used it a whole bunch and it hasn't failed on me. I got my ridge line and everything in there with some prussics, and we can do the thing. And then let's see, in here I made a couple little stuff sacks. This is older REI brand Gore-Tex bivy, and with that I got this another stuff sack I made, and this has a green whoopee in it. So between those two, pretty cozy, and I would bring appropriate clothing too. And then also, because I'm old and don't like sleeping on the ground, I got a little air mattress. So, pretty small little kit right there. If I'm going somewhere a little bit colder, this thing, I did put some loops on the bottom so I can I got this wool blanket here, and then this is one of these like, I want to say it's waxed canvas, but you get them you can get them at the hardware store and stuff. It's waterproof canvas. I don't know if it's oilskin or whatever, but I can roll these up together, throw them on the bottom, and then I'm pretty good, man. A little extra tarp, a little extra warmth from the wool. So this is my kit, man. It's been, you know, it's always evolving, always changing. But I'm stoked to get out this spring. You know, I think I might be able to get out for a little overnighter here in the next month or so. But yeah, otherwise things are good. I have a book reading next month on the 24th, the Saturday before Memorial Day. I'm doing a book reading and signing up at a coffee shop in Welch's, Oregon. Pretty excited about that. Never done anything like that before, but pretty grateful for that opportunity. And then, yeah, I've got some more merch coming out, and I am going to start doing classes again. But just life has been pretty crazy. And, but yeah, man, everything is good. I'm just, you know, trying to stay busy and be productive when I can. And hopefully this video didn't go too long. But let me know what you think. What am I missing? What do you think's cool? What do you think sucks? You know, yeah, dude. Thanks again. I'm Rob, Bushcraft, and we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.